In the beginning of the drama, we see our female lead Won. Won arrives quite late, but it wasn't that late yet because the new general manager had not been announced so far, and this was the main thing of this conference. Well, on the other side, the new general manager was being introduced, who was our male lead, Jiang. Everyone is desperate to see him, but when the turn to see him came, the chair was empty, and everyone was surprised to see this. But the interesting thing was that Jiang had reached Won to flirt with her. Seeing this, that poor girl's breath started to stop, wondering what was happening. Along with this, she wakes up and thanks God that all this was a dream. But why am I seeing such dreams? Just then, she saw that it was office time, so she immediately got up and started getting ready for the office. Also, she introduces herself in a narrative voice, saying that my name is Won. My biggest goal is to earn money because I want to support my dad, and there is no place in my life for things like relationship. And anyway, there is no Mr. Right in this world, so I cannot try every boy one by one, nor do I have that much energy, so I have decided that I am ready to stay alone. But ever since this new general manager joined our company, my night's sleep has vanished. From the front, Jiang was also coming, who was wearing a three-piece suit from his side, but he appears to Won in a bathrobe, and this was the main issue, that she keeps having romantic visions of Jiang all the time. All this started 2 weeks ago today, and to know how it started, we are shown a flashback scene. For team building, the new general manager had called all employees to a high-profile resort. Won is telling her friend Lin about this, saying, I haven't seen the new boss yet, but how good he is. See, he called us to such a good resort for team building, whereas before we used to go to cheap places. Lin also agrees with this. Just then Won was called by her supervisor and asked where that new liquor you made is. Why didn't you bring it? The boss especially wanted to try it in this team building. You go to the bar immediately and bring it. That poor girl was getting quite angry. But still, she reaches the bar to get that liquor. At the same time, she says, muttering to herself, that this new general manager Jiang has made my life miserable. I am feeling so hungry, and still, I have to run here and there for him on an empty stomach. On the other side, Jiang was also sitting on a chair listening to all these things, but he did not turn to see who this rude person actually is who is saying all this about him. Over there, when Won goes to eat something, here the waitress by mistake presented her liquor in front of Jiang so that he could taste it. Here Jiang was testing some, and after smelling some, he throws them in the dustbin, saying that these are not looking good at all. By then, Won also reaches while searching for her liquor and angrily asks where my liquor is. So he said that everything is in this dustbin, so surely your liquor will also be in this. If the progress of the R&D department was so good, would so many employees be suspended? Won saw her liquor bottle in his hand and immediately takes it. She said that I cannot give a guarantee for the whole department, but I have made this liquor, and you cannot say this without testing it. This debate was going on between these two when from the other side the supervisor came and asked, General Manager Jiang, are you okay? Hearing this, poor Won's senses flew away, realizing that the person she was arguing with for so long is her new boss, which she found out now. In the next scene, standing in the swimming pool, she was saying the same things, that he called my liquor bad without testing it. What a rude person he is. Don't know who made him general manager. Whatever I said to him, I said absolutely right. After all, what was my fault in this? The whole fault was his, wasn't it? And why should I resign from my job because of a person like him? Unfortunately, Jiang is also in that same swimming pool, standing quietly listening to her words. Here Won is muttering to herself. After hearing a lot, he finally says, is that enough, or do you want to say something more? Seeing him standing in front of her, Won immediately came out of the swimming pool and asked, did you hear all my words? To which he also nodded and answered yes. Now she was trying to leave from here at any cost, but due to becoming nervous, the poor girl even forgot the way, which side she had to go. In this nervousness, instead of going to one side, she fell back into the swimming pool. Jiang was also watching this, wondering what has happened to this girl after all, but she didn't even know how to swim, so Jiang picks her up in his arms, and here Won started feeling his body, how warm it is. He angrily tells her to remove her hand, but Won was feeling dizzy and at the same time became unconscious. Jiang could not understand the strange actions of this girl. He said that even without wanting to, I will have to remember you. The next scene of the next morning was shown where Won gets a call from Lin, who also started asking where you are. I have been looking for you for so long. Why aren't you visible anywhere? Whereas when Won looked here and there, it didn't look like her room, but rather looks like a male's room, from which she understood that this would surely be that rude boss's room. The next scene of the meeting was shown where all employees were very scared of Jiang because he scolds them all, saying that I am giving you all 1 month's time. In this, I want good progress from the R&D department. If not, then all of you arrange new jobs for yourselves. While seeing him, Won was having romantic illusions. She says in her heart, why has he come wearing this bathrobe? It was becoming difficult for her to even look at the boss, because she was not able to control her illusion. Well, in a little while the meeting ends. After everyone leaves, here the assistant was talking to Jiang, but at this time he was thinking about Won that being a small employee. How did she have the courage to talk to me in such a rude manner, and the way she was defending her liquor? Could she have really made it very well? On the other side, Won had told everything to Lin, to which she says that you scolded the boss in public. For this you should say sorry to him, otherwise its result can also be bad. While Won said, has it ever happened with you that a boy is wearing clothes, but still he appears to you without clothes? Here Lin, coming to her, said, have you got a crush on someone? Tell me, who is it? Won says, oh man, have you gone mad? Why would I have a crush on someone? I am just having these kinds of illusions. So Lin started saying that there can be only two reasons for this. Either some mad dog has bitten you, and the second option she tells in her ear is that either you need sleep, go to sleep quickly and complete your sleep. Won also felt that maybe I need sleep. Before Lin went out, she had fallen asleep. In the next scene, Jiang was testing that liquor of Won, which he had thrown in the dustbin without testing, and now after testing it, he found out that it is not that bad. After a little while, there was a knock on Won's door, who was still staying in the same resort. When she opened the door and saw, it was none other than her rude boss. Seeing him suddenly, she asked, you here? Did you need anything? So he said, does a boss also need a reason to talk to his employee? Won also let him come inside without knowing what he has actually come here to do. While Jiang said, last night when you fainted, I had to take you to my room because I didn't know your room, so don't misunderstand anything. There was nothing like that between us. Won did not misunderstand those things, but currently, the way Jiang is taking off his shirt and moving towards her, she doesn't understand anything. Even while walking backwards, Won fell on the bed and Jiang, also coming over her, says that it is midnight right now. Why are you awake? Sleep for a little while more. Along with saying this, he disappears, and here she also realized that it was my illusion, but now she was feeling scared and immediately went out of her room. Because it was midnight, no one is in the corridor, but while walking, she suddenly collides with Jiang. He suddenly looked at her and asked, are you okay? But as soon as she saw Jiang's face, Won again starts having romantic visions where Jiang was telling her that the way you are looking at me, your eyes themselves are saying that you want to kiss me. Saying this, he was moving towards her, while Won kept refusing him, saying no, no, stay away from me. While in reality, here Jiang was looking at her and thinking what is happening to her. Behind, she is about to collide with something, and in the attempt to save her, Jiang grabbed her hand and pulled her towards himself, and here both fell on the ground. This moment was looking quite romantic when suddenly Jiang saw that a box is falling from above, and so that it doesn't fall on Won, he moves her down and comes on top himself. This box hit him quite hard. Won also noticed this fact, that the boss tried to save me. In the next scene, he was applying medicine to his wound, and along with that, he was talking to Won about her liquor that I tested it. It wasn't as bad as I had said about it before. Here Won was feeling restless, thinking that if I stay right here, I will start having romantic visions again. She wanted to leave from here in any way when Jiang stopped her by calling out. He says that I tried a lot, but my hand is not reaching the wound, so could you please apply medicine to my wound? This thing was a danger bell for her, but how could she tell this to Jiang? And she couldn't even refuse to apply the medicine. To save herself, she was still thinking this when over there Jiang also took off the shirt, and she started thinking in her heart that he took off the shirt in seconds. Well, now by placing her hand on her eyes, she starts applying medicine to him. That too she was applying at the wrong place, while Jiang was thinking what has happened to this girl because he had not even taken off his shirt yet, and he appears to Won without a shirt. He said, what happened to you? So far I haven't even taken off my shirt. Seeing this, that poor girl also started feeling embarrassed, while over there the fake Jiang says, if you want, should I take off the rest of the clothes too? While Won says, muttering to herself, God please, what is happening to me? You know that I don't want to love anyone, nor do I want to marry. Jiang was also listening to her muttering. It seems to him that maybe she is ignoring me, but why? Even he doesn't know. Over there, Won also brings some courage in herself by tying a bandage on her eyes that whatever happens will be seen later. I should just quickly apply the medicine and leave from here. But in the attempt to apply medicine, she applies so much force that 1 or 2 bones of that poor guy broke anyway. In the next scene, Jiang comes to drop her home, and while leaving, he said to her, Won, I was telling you about your liquor, that it is not that bad. Along with saying this, he went from there. Won doesn't understand whether he is rude or has attitude issues. Well, When she came and saw, her dad was standing outside the door quite drunk, but she did not feel good at all seeing them. Won received a message that your dad has spent a lot on credit, and the bill has also increased, so we want you to pay this bill as soon as possible. Won doesn't have that much money, so she messages Lin and asks her for some loan. In the next scene, early in the morning, when Jiang came out of his room, he saw his friend Ho Lang in his house and asked him, "What are you doing here?" First, he says while buttering him up, "Oh, you crazy guy. If I weren't here, who would make breakfast for you?" But finally, he also tells the truth that, "Man, my parents were arranging a blind date for me, so I have come to your house to hide." Here during the conversation, Jiang started asking him, "Have you ever tested something whose taste is very different, meaning in this whole world, you have never seen a taste like that?" Hao said, "Yes, a taste that is absolutely perfect, exactly as you wanted. I tasted such a taste 15 years ago of first love." "Surely you are also talking about first love." Jiang said, "Oh stupid, I am talking about liquor." Ho Ling also started saying after hearing this, "I had forgotten that a person like you who doesn't even know how to be romantic, what would he know about the beauty of first love?" Jiang also got angry hearing his words, that it's true that I am a man who follows principles, but now it's not that I am some cold-blooded animal. On the other side, Won had reached the office, and first, she faced Lin, to whom she tells that I have received the money. She thanked her and told that I will return it soon. Lin knew that Won always has to take loans because of her dad. She started saying, "When did I say that I want it back soon? Don't take that much tension." After that, when Won reached the general manager's office, she again started having the same romantic illusion. First, she wanted to close her eyes, but she is also not sure whether this is an illusion or if the boss is really standing in front of me. While Jiang was saying that you were late in coming, so now you cannot come inside. After this, in the next scene, Won was sitting in the lab making liquor, and the boss was also standing over her head because he wants to see which ingredients she uses. She says, muttering to herself, that I am tired of seeing these illusions. After all, how long will all this go on? That from the other side, the fake Jiang arrived again. Now on one side, the boss was really standing, and from the other side, she started having that romantic illusion, which she tries to end. But the fake Jiang said, "How boring it is to work, isn't it? Come, let's do something else." Won was gesturing to him to leave from here, and on the other side, here the real Jiang said, "What are you doing? Why aren't you focusing on work?" That poor girl sat down holding her head, that in such a situation, how should I focus on my work? The night scene was shown where Jiang was sitting in the bar, and Ho Ling, seeing him, says that these days haven't you started staying awake a bit late in the nights, that you are still sitting in the bar? By the way, this liquor is not that strong, but its taste is quite good. Jiang said, "This is that taste which you are calling first love." Along with that, he was also thinking about Won. Actually, he himself doesn't know whether he got attracted towards the liquor or towards that girl. Here Ho Ling also tells him, "In my opinion, go and chase that girl because it has happened for the first time that you have been attracted towards some girl." On the other side, Won had also come to the mart of this same building to get some food and drink items, and, while leaving, suddenly she collides with Jiang. Both were in an elevator where she was trying to ignore him. Jiang said, "I wanted to talk to you about something important. Why weren't you receiving my call?" She doesn't give any answer to his questions, but here suddenly the elevator breaks down. Won was feeling scared, so Jiang hugged her, and now both of them will have to stay in this broken elevator for some time. To pass the time, Jiang started asking her about her liquor, that if you have made more progress, then why didn't you let me test your liquor? To which Won said, "I wanted to let you test it only when it is completely made." From the other side, the one from the illusion was saying, "Can I test you?" Won was gesturing to him to leave from here, while here the real Jiang started going close to her. That poor girl started thinking in her heart, "Hope the effect of the fake Jiang hasn't happened on this real one. Why is he coming close to me?" While he, taking a chip from near her, said, "I felt hungry." Won, putting her burger forward, said, "If you don't mind, eat my burger." Over there, the fake Jiang said, "I won't mind at all." And here that poor girl is not even able to breathe because the real Jiang was very rude and the fake Jiang was flirting with her continuously. So in this condition, what should she even do? Well, in a little while, the elevator got fixed. Those uncles told that now both of you can go from here. One breath was stopped. She immediately wanted to go to the lab and get some peace of mind for a while. While here Jiang also felt that maybe her health is not okay. He brings a glass of water for her. Won currently wanted to send him away from herself. She started saying, "Boss, don't you worry. I will make the liquor well and will report to you about it tomorrow itself." The same fake Jiang, coming in front of her, says that if you tell a lie like this, then your nose will become long. While here the real real Jiang started saying, "In your eyes, am I such a boy?" Suddenly hearing this thing from his mouth, Hye-won started thinking, "Oh god, hope he is not seeing this fake Jiang over there." While she is doing this act, Jiang also saw her by chance. To him, it seemed that maybe in her eyes I am a very bad person. Well, calling out to her, he started asking about the progress of the liquor. Seeing him, Won immediately hides that picture. At the same time, she tells him that the liquor will be completed very soon. Jiang said that if there is any problem, you can talk to me frankly. Saying this, he left from there, and here Won started thinking, is the boss really that rude? Can I really talk to him frankly? With this episode also ended. Hello friends, so let's move towards the third episode of this series. In the beginning of the episode, Won comes running into Jong's office very happily and says, "Boss, I've made the first bottle of liquor and I have brought it for you to test." But she saw that he has fallen asleep while sitting in the office, so seeing him, first she wanted to confirm whether this is real or my fake illusion. Upon touching, when she found out that this is the real Jiang, she remembers Lin's words that if you want to get rid of these illusions, then just kiss him. So she started thinking that God has given me a chance to kiss him secretly. So immediately closing her eyes, she was about to kiss him when suddenly Jong's eyes open. He saw her, but then immediately closes his eyes again because he also wanted something like that. But her hopes were dashed because Won was not able to gather the courage to kiss him. She immediately steps back and quickly came out of his office. After her departure, here Jiang started thinking, did she really want to kiss me, or is this just my misunderstanding? In the next scene, Supervisor Won was looking for a new job for himself. When Won saw it, she started asking, "What are you doing? Do you want to leave this job?" So he said, "You know that I haven't been able to make any liquor according to the boss's expectations. And you know this very well too that the boss doesn't like keeping useless people. Even if he kneels down and asks me to go on a date with him, I still wouldn't agree." And this thing was heard by Jiang, who was standing right behind, which makes him quite angry. After that, in the off time, he was waiting for Won sitting in the car, thinking that I will give her a lift to drop her home. But as soon as she came, she left from there sitting on a bike with someone. Jiang gets quite angry and started following those two. Even both get off the bike and go to Won's house. Now poor Jiang was not even able to sleep at night, thinking over and over what that boy is to her. Maybe tomorrow morning she will explain to me about that boy. But why will she explain? After all, what is even our relationship? The next morning, Won comes running with some document. While for being even 1 minute late, Jiang started scolding her that you know how important a meeting we have today. Saying this, he started to leave. Won was thinking that for one thing, he himself left the documents at home, and now he is scolding me. Until yesterday he was fine. Don't know what has happened to him today. In the next scene, we are shown a new character, Jino, who was otherwise a famous celebrity, but his girlfriend doesn't give him any importance at all. Today he has come to this hotel to wish his girlfriend a birthday, whereas she had given him the address of the wrong room. And here too the poor guy had to be embarrassed. Now he gets angry that man, I am such a big celebrity for everyone, but this girl, don't know when she will accept me. In the next scene, Jiang was talking to Jino's secretary about the promotion of his liquor, but she was not particularly ready. Won was also secretly watching what the result of this meeting turns out to be, and she was telling the colleagues about this too, as to what is going on here. Just then, by chance, Jino collided with her, due to which her phone falls down, and seeing Jino, everyone started clicking his picture. After all, he was such a famous celebrity. Now to save his image, he started acting as if Won were his girlfriend. He says, "Baby, why are you getting upset? Let's go home and talk about this, right?" But seeing the cameras of so many people, she started having social anxiety. At the same time, she also remembers a childhood incident, because of which this social anxiety had started for her. Escaping in any way, she ran away from there. Jiang was also watching, wondering what happened to her after all. He immediately goes after her. Going near her, he started asking, "Are you okay?" While Won was trying to collect oxygen for herself. From the other side, Jino also arrived, who says while apologizing, "You're okay, right? I just wanted you to act as my girlfriend." Jiang did not like this thing. Coming forward, he said, "What do you think of yourself? That you will buy whatever thing you want." But Won, coming in front, said, "I am ready to become your girlfriend if you agree to do the promotion of my snow liquor." Meaning, in the future, Jiang is going to be very jealous seeing these two together. With this episode also ended. Hello friends, so let's move towards the fourth episode of this series. In the beginning of the episode, Jiang, lying down, was still thinking about Won, that how she said yes to Jino to become his girlfriend. But more than that, The thing that was troubling him was that why did she run away suddenly, and what had happened to her after all? All these things were not letting him sleep. So he got up and started searching about her symptoms and finally diagnoses that she has social anxiety. The next scene of the lab was shown where Lin, coming to Juan, says, "How did you think of drinking today? Or are those illusions troubling you again? By the way, tell me one thing. What kind of illusions are these that are not leaving you alone?" Juan said, "Sometimes he comes in front of me becoming so rude as if he were a dominant boss, and sometimes he becomes so innocent like a cute rabbit and starts flirting with her." Along with that, she was thinking about those illusions too and says that because of these things I am fed up. By then, from the other side, someone called out to Lin and she had to go. Now Juan has to drink here alone. In a little while, from the other side, Jiyoung also brought something for her, and by then Juan was also well drunk. Then getting up, she went and stood in front of his picture and says, "You yourself said, didn't you, that sometimes it's good to talk frankly? That's why I am telling you frankly. From that night when both of us met for the first time until now, your illusions are troubling me. Sometimes you become bossy and sometimes you flirt with me. I am not understanding what you actually want." Jiang was also standing listening to her words. But when Juan saw him, she felt that this too would be my illusion. She started saying, "See, by talking frankly my illusion has increased even more, and now it feels as if you are standing in front of me in reality." While talking about these things, she fell on the sofa being intoxicated, and here Jiang was standing watching. By now, he had understood all the things as to why she used to always avoid me. The next scene of the next morning was shown where One Eyes opened, so she was in her own house. When she came down the stairs, Jiang was standing right in front of her. But even seeing him, she says, "Now I will have to learn to live with my illusion." Ignoring him, she started doing her work. Just then, the bell rang at her door. Upon opening the door, it was her neighbor who had come to take back the stool he had taken. Suddenly his eyes fell on Jiang and he started saying, "Have you found a boyfriend? He's looking quite cute." Meanwhile, she realized that boss has actually come to my house, and then immediately she chased that neighbor away from there too. She started asking, "Boss, have you come here for some work?" Quickly, she also started gathering her scattered house. She was feeling nervousness that now that the boss has come in front, the illusion must also be coming. Jiang said, "Oh, so this boy is your neighbor, and that night the boy with whom you had come on the bike. Surely he would also be the same boy." Juan asked, "How do you know?" So he made an excuse that I just guessed it like that. Here Juan was thinking that quite some time has passed, and the illusion hasn't come, meaning that I have recovered. Now illusions will not come to me. This thing makes her quite happy, and seeing her so happy, here Jiang said, "What happened? Why are you being so happy?" Juan tells that actually a problem was troubling me, but now it has been solved. Jiang started saying, "Oh, so it means that now illusions are not troubling you? Well, it's a good thing. Now don't avoid me in the future." While Juan was thinking, how does he know about this? After this, Jiang was asking, "Do you really want to stay single all your life?" So she said, "Yes, absolutely. See, I have even planned all my life's planning." Here he was trying to change her heart that you should think once again. While Juan does not want to tell him this thing that I have started feeling for you, she started saying, "We are getting late for the office. Come. Let's go together." While picking up her bag, some books fell down for her, which Jiang had brought for her. Here in a diary, Jiang had written all the instructions for her to control social anxiety, reading which one becomes quite emotional because before this, no one had thought so much about her. Now she also wanted to tell Jiang her heart's talk, but instead of telling, she directly kisses him. She had done a small kiss, but Jiang also could not control his emotions. Here both become romantic. During this, Juan was not feeling easy in her coat and was about to take it off when here Jiang stopped her. He says, "Why don't we save this for the honeymoon?" Suddenly hearing about marriage, Juan again started having illusions that it means I will get attached to him, and he will always keep me tied with himself. Even in sleep, these kinds of dreams were troubling her, and she started asking for forgiveness from God that I did not do well at all by kissing him. After this, when these two came face to face in the office too, seeing Jiang, Juan ran away as if she had. While here this poor guy was thinking, what had I actually said wrong? In the next scene, there was a knock at Juan's door. "Has your parcel arrived?" She started thinking that I hadn't ordered anything. Well, when she opened the door and saw, it was Jiang. Seeing him, Juan wanted to close the door, but he doesn't let her close the door, asking, "Why are you ignoring me after all?" To which she said, "I want you to forget whatever happened that night. Think as if I haven't kissed you." Jiang said, "But I had only said that we save it for the honeymoon because I want to marry you." Even before talking, Won placed her hand on his mouth because she is feeling scared of getting married. Now Jiang also got angry. He says, I am not your puppet that one time you come close to me and the other time you tell me to keep you away from yourself. It doesn't happen like that. After saying these things, he went from there. Hyewon started thinking about her past where she was about to marry her ex, but his mom scolded Won that by marrying my son, you want us to handle your family's mess too? This can never happen. Then she took her son's hand and went from there. That is why Won is afraid of marriage to this day. In the next scene, Jong's parents tell him that now even your younger sister has found a boyfriend for herself. You tell, what became of that girl about whom you were talking? Jung said, I thought a lot about that, but both of us can only become colleagues because when I talked to her about marriage, she was overreacting and didn't even give me a chance to explain. Here Dad started saying, you foolish person, who talks about marriage so soon? You yourself have scared her by talking about marriage. Mom said, now go immediately and apologize to her. The next scene of the meeting was shown where the talk of promotion with Jino's team was about to move forward, but Jiang was not looking very happy. Lin also started asking Won the same thing that would happen to him. The promotion is happening, yet why is he not looking happy? Now what could the poor girl tell her? While Jino slams her mobile on the table rapidly because separate issues were going on between him and his girlfriend, and Jiang also had to tolerate him. In the next scene, Won was standing talking with Lin when from behind her ex-boyfriend arrived, who was trying to increase his friendship with Lin. After all, those people's company is about to collaborate with Jino. Actually, he too was trying to see his own benefit in the middle. While Lin said, this calibration became possible only because of the person whom you hate, meaning Won. Then ignoring him, she took one hand and brought her along with her. Sitting here, both are talking along with having lunch when suddenly a mobile, flying, fell into their food. Won said, oh, coming close to her, he started asking how the wound on your foot is. Now take this bandage and apply it. He also told her that whatever things I have brought, all this is from the company's side, so that she doesn't feel embarrassed. But he didn't even feel like leaving from there without taking her, so turning around he asked that if you want, you can still go with me. She also wanted to go, but just then she remembers the things from her past when her ex's mom had told her things like she can never settle anyone's home. She only knows how to make fools of people. The way her mom had left her dad, she will surely be just like that because she too is of the same blood. Here in the present, tears started coming from her eyes. Jiang becomes restless seeing her tears and impatiently started asking what has happened. Please tell me. So she said that it's nothing. I just remembered something old. Now he wants to know about her past at any cost, saying please tell me. But Won did not tell him anything besides some emotional philosophy. In the end, she says that I know you care for me and I appreciate it too, but for now, what I am doing, please let me do that. Now Jiang had no other choice except to go back from there alone. He didn't feel like it, but he had to go, carrying this same hanging face when he was passing outside. Just then he heard Jino's words, who was saying to his girlfriend that that girl and I are only pretending. There is nothing for her in my heart. You know how famous I am. Now everyone tries to cling to me, but I will not let anyone take advantage of me. And you also know this fact that only you reside in my heart. Here Jiang could not tolerate it at all and starts beating Jino after grabbing him. Many people also gathered to separate these two. From the other side, Won had also arrived, who tells these two to end the fight by shouting. But in such noise, where would her voices reach these two? Now she was thinking of some other way when just then she saw a fire extinguisher lying on the side, and with its help, she creates a lot of smoke here, in which no one was able to recognize anyone. But Won, quickly grabbing Jong's hand, tells him to run with her. During this, we see that the illusions had stopped coming to Won, but now Jiang started having romantic illusions. It felt to him as if both of us have worn wedding dresses, and Won wants to take him far away from here. In the next scene, both had reached back in the car where Jiang said that today for the first time some girl has saved me. It felt a bit strange, but I enjoyed it. Hyewon says in her heart that consider this the first and last time. So Jiang said that yes, I know. Anyway, thanks a lot to you. Come on, now I leave. He was also feeling happy about the fact that I have brought Won with me, while from behind she spoke, calling out, where are you going? This car is yours. After this, in the next scene, Jiang was not able to sleep because he was only thinking about Won, and sometimes he would stop while messaging her. The next morning, Lin had come to meet Jino, and as soon as she came, throwing papers near him, she said that this is a cancellation agreement. Sign it quickly. That poor guy was sitting like a devastated widow. He started saying, sit and have food with me, Anyway, the one whom I have invited is not going to come. To which Lin said, what you did with my bestie and my boss. Do you think that even now I will sit here and have food with you? By then, from the other side, the waitress brought an Italian dish which was looking quite yummy in appearance, and Lin is also quite a foodie. She started saying that I have changed my mind. Now I sit and have food with you, and immediately sat there. Over there, Jino also started telling his woes that my girlfriend is an actress, and now she has left me. Her affair has started going on with some director. Lin said that this is good. Come on, let's celebrate this. At which Jino gets angry that I am telling you my grief, and you are concerned about food. Lin said seriously that she will not leave you, hearing which a hope arose in Gino's heart that maybe she can stop her from leaving, and he also started treating her quite well. The next scene of the meeting was shown where Jiang was discussing with everyone that it is not easy to find someone so quickly for the promotion of the liquor, and we have to launch it as soon as possible. All of you give your own ideas as to how this liquor should be launched. Here no one has any special idea. So from the other side, Wan, raising her hand, said that I have a small idea. Jiang heard her idea, which he liked quite a lot too. In the next scene, according to that same idea, all arrangements had been made and the launching ceremony starts here. First of all, Jiang was briefing the guests who had come about the liquor. Here Wan X had also come along with his new girlfriend. To make Wan embarrassed, she asked for the liquor she made. At the same time, he was saying to his girlfriend that I was talking to you about this same girl. Otherwise, she used to say a lot that I have to stay single. Neither do I have to go on a date nor do I have to marry. But did you see on social media how she seduced Jino? Wan was also getting angry hearing his words, but currently, she doesn't want to create a scene by saying anything to him. On the other side, Jiang also noticed these two, so he asked supervisor who this boy is, to which he told that I don't know correctly, but maybe he is Wan and Lin's friend, because I had often seen them together. But Jiang had also understood that if this boy were only a friend, why would Wan be so nervous in front of him? Here Wan was saying to him that I and Jino are only work partners and nothing else, while that boy says that you deserve to stay alone forever. By then, from the other side, Jiang wore a necklace on her and started saying that this is today's gift for you from my side. Wan, seeing him so close to her suddenly, slowly started asking, what are you doing? While Jiang started saying to that boy that she is my girlfriend. Do you have any issue with this? Hearing which the ex-boyfriend started taunting her that your boss is much more handsome and rich than that Jino. You haven't left seducing him too. Many people also gather who were talking about them. Wan anyway had social anxiety. Seeing so many people, she immediately ran away from here. Jiang also goes after her and asks, you're okay, right? To which she started saying, what was the need for you to do all this drama? And Jiang said that your ex-boyfriend was treating you like that. I didn't like it. While Wan says that first of all, he is not mine but Lin's ex-boyfriend, and even if he were my ex-boyfriend, I didn't need any rich boyfriend's help to escape him. Saying this, she started leaving from there in anger, while Jiang, calling out from behind, said, then what else would I have done for you? Why are you not understanding this thing that I love you? Hearing his heart's talk, although Wan felt good, still she says the same thing that there is nothing like that in my heart for you. Neither do I want to go on a date nor do I ever have to marry. While he said that I am not making any joke, I want to wait for you until the time you yourself agree to go on a date with me. Wan went from there saying that when did I say you are joking? But there is no benefit of your waiting either. In the next scene, those things from her past were still troubling her and don't let her sleep. Just then, she thought of her dad and at that same time, she came to meet her dad. Dad's house was lying quite scattered and it seemed as if he is sleeping being drunk. Wan said, Dad, what condition have you made of the house? But anyway, it's okay. Now that I have come, I quickly clean it. Dad was not giving any answer to any of her questions, which seemed a bit strange to her, and she came forward to see Dad. For a moment, she was even scared whether Dad too has left me and gone. Although it turned out to be her illusion, she was quite scared. Dad also saw her and started saying that I saw in a dream that your mom has come back. She felt quite bad for her dad. She started saying, why are you sleeping here? You will catch a cold. Come, let me lay you inside. After Dad fell asleep, Wan was feeling quite emotional when just then she received a message when will you return the loan taken by your dad? Seeing which she asked for a little more time, saying I will return it soon. After this, in the next scene, Wan and Jiang both had come to that same restaurant to have food where Jiang was making up with her that whatever I said at that time, please don't mind it. While Wan also wanted to tell him her heart's things, but she doesn't have the courage. After this, in the next scene, Lin, coming to her, says, you theater, after all how long will you hide from me? I had heard all the things that night when the boss told you his feeling. Wan spoke saying, what is my fault in this? Everything happened because of that ex-boyfriend of yours. Jiyoung was feeling that he is my ex, while Lin says that besides all that, this thing has become clear, hasn't it, that the boss has a crush on you. Now you should also take some decision. Won does not want to break those rules of hers either, that neither will I go on a date with anyone nor will I marry anyone. So Lin said, okay, listen to me. It is true that you two have a crush on him. First of all, you say yes to go on a date with him. If he felt like your type to you, then marry him. If not, then end this relationship. Won also agreed a little bit. With this episode also ended. Hello friends, so let's move towards the 7th episode of this series. The episode starts from the very same scene where Jiang received that emergency call, and after this, he reached his company in that same night. He had called everyone else too for the meeting. Coming here, he says sorry to everyone that I had to call you all in this night. Actually, an emergency has happened. Here Lin told about that emergency that Jino has done the promotion of our liquor, which is currently running on trend, and we have received many orders. Over there, Jiyoung gives different tasks to everyone to handle everything. He told Lin to go and tell Jino that we want to do cooperation with him further. Won was also looking quite happy. Seeing her, Jiang was also happy. In the next scene, Lin, coming to Jino, says to him that you are sleeping here comfortably. What a foolish person you are. You did the promotion of the liquor, but you won't get any profit from it. Jino said that I don't even want you people's profit. Rather, from now on I am ready to do all your company's promotions for free. Just your job is to take care of my relationship. Please, I want my girlfriend back. Lin said that in my opinion, you forget about that girl. Now she will never turn back towards you, and maybe yourself are a silly and foolish person. Jino says, I am so cute, handsome, and rich. Do I look foolish to you? To which Lin, coming close to him, said, you two know it very well, but are not able to accept it, and then left from here. In the next scene, Won was shown who is working on her given task while from outside Jiyoung, standing, was looking at her with a smiley face, and then after making a smiley for her on the mirror itself, went from there. Won also liked the emoji made by him quite a lot. In the next scene, Lin's ex-boyfriend Songbu's boss is scolding him that what use are you in our company, while Jong's company has become so famous because of that ordinary girl. Songbu was also getting quite angry seeing this. He calls someone and says, talk to Jino about the promotion of our liquor. No matter how much money he asks, our liquor should be on trend at any cost. In the next scene, Lin was telling Won that everyone is saying bad things about you on social media, that on one side you are Jino's girlfriend, and on the other side you are trying to seduce Jiang. Don't you think that you should answer all these? Everyone is understanding you wrongly. But Won was quite relaxed. She says that it doesn't make any difference to me, and anyway, from now on I only want to think about those people who are valuable to me. So why should I waste my energy on people like these? After all, what difference does it make to me? But Lin was not liking her being relaxed even on such a serious matter. In the next scene, Lin prepared Jino for live streaming, seeing which Won said, what was the need for this? But Lin started saying that you just keep watching. Over there, Jino clears all the things in the live streaming as to how I and Won met for the first time. She looked like my girlfriend to everyone. That's why I had told her to act. Not only this, but when Jino had finished his talk, just then from the other side, Jiang also comes to join this same live streaming. He too cleared this thing to everyone that Won never seduced me. Rather, I was the one who fell in love with her first, and anyway, now we are officially dating each other. Won is that one girl whom I want to marry. Please all of you stop saying bad things to her because of us. She is a good girl. Won also liked his saying all this. But in the next scene, she was also getting angry because all people were asking her by messaging as to since when was all this going on between you and the boss? Just then, from the other side, Jiang arrived at her house. Even seeing him, she starts scolding, what was the need for you to tell all this publicly so soon? Now everyone is asking me by messaging. Jiang also said, hugging her, what is the need for you to hide? You two tell the truth to everyone, right? At the same time, he is also kissing her in a romantic way, at which Won said that you are trying to break your rules. So he started saying that I am ready to break my rule. Now please you two break your rules. Here both became romantic, but this scene doesn't last for long because Won got a missed call from her dad, seeing which she started saying that an emergency has happened. I have to go. Jiang wanted to go with her, but she said that this is a bit of a personal issue, so I will deal with it myself. In the next scene, Jino, coming and sitting near Lin, says that now I am no longer silly and foolish like before. Rather, I have left that girl. Now I am feeling quite good. Lin first congratulated him and then expresses thanks to that yesterday you did that live streaming on my saying. Remember one thing, that get into a relationship only with that girl who respects your feeling. Over there, Jino was perhaps drunk, so being intoxicated, he lay down right there. Here, he was looking quite cute to Lin. Even after laying him there, she kept looking at him standing for a while. Then after covering him with her coat, she went from there. Over there, Won brings her dad back because as usual, he had become drunk and she had to go to receive him. The next morning in the office, everyone was teasing her what a dark horse you turned out to be. So much was going on between you and the boss, but you didn't even let us have the news. On the other side, Jiang, coming to her, says that for many days we have been busy in the company's work, so why not take out a day and have a celebration? The rest of everyone liked this idea quite a lot too. After they left, Jiang asks Won, "Did you handle that emergency or will my help be needed?" So she said, "No, I had handled it." But in her heart, she was feeling scared of this thing too. How should I tell Jiang about my dad, that he is a drug addict? Will both of our lives ever be happy or not? The next scene of the celebration party was shown where Lin was looking quite troubled. Won also asked the reason for this, but she didn't tell anything special. On the other side, Jiang makes an announcement of his secret guest, who was none other than Jino Hai. Seeing him, now Lin also became happy because perhaps she was troubled due to his absence. Anyway, after this, she came out of the party with a glass of wine. Jino also follows her and started asking her, "Why aren't you replying to my messages?" Lin told that now what is even the need for us to talk? Whatever my mission was, it has anyway been completed. But still, he was saying, what is the harm in talking? Do you hate me? Lin gave him the answer as yes. Jino asked her once again. Still her answer was yes. Actually, she had started feeling for him, which she doesn't know how to tell. Here Jino, hugging her, says, "But I love you." From the other side, Won and Jiang were also coming out together, who see these two together and also understood these two's intentions. But ignoring them, Jiang said, "Your birthday is coming. I have never given a gift to any girl and I am not understanding what I should gift you because I have never been in a relation. I only wanted to make a relationship with the one who stays with me forever." Hearing this, Won hugs him and started asking, "Can I know about your past?" Jiang told that yes, I too have a secret, which he was just about to tell. But at the end time, Won got a call with. After this, both started enjoying a lot together. Sometimes they click each other's pictures, sometimes together, and sometimes they kept listening to songs while sitting with each other. Where these two were enjoying with each other, there on the other side, poor Lin was wandering all alone. On top of that, Jino was also troubling her by making calls that my girlfriend is not agreeing. How should I convince her? Just then, Lin had reached the top of the mountain and she started saying to him that you bring your girlfriend to show the sunset. It feels very peaceful. Then surely she too will understand your heart's feeling. Here, for a little while, Jiang disappeared from Won's sight, so she became quite troubled and calling out to him says, "Please come forward. This is not a joke." Jiang, standing right behind her, calling out to her said that I knew you also feel for me, so can't you include me too in that small island dream of yours? For Won too, it was no longer possible to hide her feelings, so she said, "Okay, I am ready to add you to my small dream." Hearing this, Jiang also reached near her happily, and Won further told him that I have started to love you. That's why I want you to definitely give me a chance. But why should only I break my rules for you? The way you attacked me to trap me in your love, now I too will counterattack to break this rule of yours. Let's see who succeeds first. Saying this, she ran away from there. The next scene of the office was shown where Won was becoming quite confident, and when Jiang saw her, he understood that she will try to be romantic with me. He wanted to run away immediately, but Won didn't even give him a chance to run. She started saying, "Why are you avoiding me?" Even she pins him against the wall and started asking, "Being the boss of the company, are you afraid of me?" He really became quite nervous. Won spoke saying, okay, I was joking. Otherwise, I had come to ask you who is the first female distiller of our company. I read a lot of material, but still didn't find out anything about that." Jiang, going close to her, tells in her ear that this is a secret, and then immediately left from there. After this, in the next scene, he was about to go home when just then Won spoke saying, "Come. Today I drop you home." Jiang said that this is a good idea. He started going while sitting with her. Seeing his house for the first time, Won liked this setting and decoration quite a lot. So Jiang said that I have decorated all this myself. Jiang became nervous like the previous time. After this, while cooking too, she was using flirty words that don't cut these cute hands of yours carelessly. Now that poor guy's hands stopped working altogether, Won, taking advantage of this same chance, comes close to him and kissed him too. But before Jiang could break his rules, there was a knock at the door, so he said that surely it must be my mom and dad. Should I introduce you to them? Won says, not at all, and ran to hide. After this, Mom and Dad come inside, who had brought dinner packed for Jiang. Dad makes fun of him that what an enjoyable night it is today. If you two had some girlfriend, you two would have gone out on a date with her instead of making dinner for yourself here. Mom and Dad both were making fun of him together. From the other side, Juan, wearing a mask, gives greetings to uncle and aunt and told that I have come here to work. Actually, my job was only for one day. I have done all the cleaning here. Now I leave, and ran out of there. Before uncle and aunt could ask her any question, here Mom asks Jiang a question: who is this girl, and what is going on between you two? Tell us. He said, Mom, what nonsense things are you saying? Dad's questions were also somewhat like this: that in this house earlier only your mom used to be seen. Now where has this cleaner come from? Tell us the truth quickly. She is your girlfriend, isn't she? He doesn't say anything from his mouth, but from his silence, Mom and Dad both understood. In the next scene, he was saying sorry to Juan that don't take the nonsense talks of Mom and Dad. In the next scene, Jino was shown who, like every time, was troubling Lin as to where should I take my girlfriend to wander, which restaurant will she like. You're a girl so you would know well, but why are you replying to my messages? Where are you? Please answer my questions quickly. Just then, a message came to him from Lin's side that at this time I am busy because I have to find some other spokesperson for the promotion of the liquor. When Jino read her this message, he tells his team members to make arrangements for live streaming because he wanted to do the promotion of Snow Liquor. Otherwise, today Jino was going to do the promotion of some other product, but for the time being, leaving that, he started doing the promotion of Snow Liquor, that how good it is, and you all will also like it. In the next, Lin is shown where Jino, reaching the office impatiently, started asking her, why are you ignoring me? You are not even replying to my messages. Actually, Lin was embarrassed about that matter that these two slept together. So Lin started saying to him that whatever happened between us, forget it, and think as if nothing happened. While Jino wanted to make her believe in his love, that I am not making a joke with you, rather I have really started feeling for you. Lin did not listen to this talk of his, but his remaining fans surrounded him. For poor Jino too, it became difficult to free himself from those people. In the next scene, Lin was celebrating Juan's birthday with her. Otherwise, both were having a lot of fun together, but both also become emotional in their heart, which they were not letting each other find out. During this, Juan fell asleep after drinking. Lin also laid her there on the sofa. Just then the doorbell rang. When Lin went and saw, it was Jiang. Seeing him, Lin told that Juan has fallen asleep. You take care of her, I leave now. After which she leave, and here Jiang kept taking care of her. To some extent, Jiang had also guessed as to why Juan doesn't want to tell me the truth. The next scene of the next morning was shown. When she regained consciousness and saw Jiang standing in front of her, she started asking him, how and when did you come here? Jiang told that yesterday was your birthday, and I have prepared a special gift for you. You will have to come with me to see that gift. Juan says that all that is fine. But what happened to your hand? The reason for which he didn't tell, but brought her along with him. Here the doctor was treating Juan's dad and seeing her, tells that your dad has developed beer addiction, treating which is not a very difficult task. For the time being, we have given him therapy. This procedure will keep going on for 3 to 4 months, and after that, your dad will be absolutely fine. Saying this, the doctor went from there. Juan liked this surprise of his quite a lot. She asked, does it mean the injury on your hand also happened because of my dad? So he said that it's no big deal, just dad should get well quickly. After this, she goes to her dad. As soon as dad sees her, he started asking, daughter, you're okay, right? Here tears came into Juan's eyes because today, after many years, she saw her dad sober, who is worrying about his daughter. I in the present, dad too had an inkling of all this, that how much he stayed unaware of his daughter. For this, he was asking for forgiveness from Juan, while Juan, hugging them, spoke, just you get well quickly. I need you very much. In the next scene, Juan was telling Jiang that my childhood passed very well. Dad tried to give us even leaving his distiller's job. He had started a small business, but that business couldn't run well, so dad got buried under a lot of debts, and because of this same reason, mom also left him and went. I knew that dad always wanted to become a distiller. That's why I myself became a distiller and fulfilled this wish of his. Jiang kept listening to all these talks of hers. He started saying that you took a very good decision of becoming a distiller, and if you hadn't become a distiller, then how would both of us have met? And if I hadn't found you, then I would have stayed alone all my life. Juan was laughing at his talk, while Jiang says that please from now on don't consider yourself alone. Your every grief is my grief. I want to stay with you forever. Hearing which she also, becoming emotional, hugs him, and from now on everything became fine between these two again. In the next scene, Lin was shown. Jino, again and again doing childish acts, arrived in front of her and says that, "See, my arrow has also found you out because both of us are connected to each other." To which Lin again started scolding him as to what kind of childish act is this? Why are you leaving me alone? You are so famous, you will find thousands of girls, but you see, you have got after me. Poor Jino also was trying to tell her that, after all, what do I have to do with those girls? I enjoy staying with you. You don't respect my feelings at all. But Lin, without listening to any of his, went from there. In the next scene, Juan and Jiang were spending time together because now Jiang too had started living in her house. Suddenly he started asking her, "Do you want to say something to me?" While Juan had prepared a ring for him. Actually, she is waiting for when he proposes to me so that I also give him the ring. Here Jiang, coming close to her, started saying that I have a surprise for you. The meaning of which was only this, that he is proposing to her for marriage. R1 also liked this gift of his quite a lot because since when was she waiting for this only? In the next scene, Jung's parents were shown who were talking to that online daughter of theirs. In the middle of talking, she started saying that you both haven't seen my boyfriend. Come on, let me show you his picture. Saying which she sent a picture. Although Wan too was finding this offer quite good, she was thinking about Jiang as to how should I tell him this thing, and I am about to go with him. Lin said, "I know you both love each other, but you should talk to Jiang. I know that he will never come in the middle of such a big success of yours." Jiang, standing right outside, was also listening to all these talks. He started thinking in his heart, am I really coming in the middle of Wan's success? Perhaps I should not take her with me. In the next scene, the owner of that international company had come to meet Wan face to face. He gives her his offer and gave some time to think that, then tell me yourself. You know that this kind of opportunity comes sometimes, and you know the value of our company too. Saying this, he went from there. But Wan was still confused. In the next scene, she had come with Jiang to that same small roadside eatery to have food, but seeing her troubled, Jiang started asking, "What happened? Are you troubled because of that same job?" Hearing this, she spoke, "How do you know?" In answer to this, Jiang told, "Do you remember when once I had said that my past too is a long story? Actually, my real mom is Miss May, who is the owner of this small eatery. After my birth, because of some reasons, that man could not marry Miss May, and that's why I always had to stay in an orphanage." He said, "Yes, I want that whatever happened with me should not happen with any other child, and I also don't want that after joining with me you feel that your dreams are not being fulfilled. That's why I have decided that you are not going with me, rather, staying right here, fulfill your dad's dream. Anyway, our hearts are connected to each other, so staying far doesn't make any difference." Hearing his words, eyes filled with tears, holding his hand, she says that yes, I am with you forever and will wait impatiently for your return. The next scene is shown after 2 years where he returns from a business trip and first of all, he reached Wan house to surprise her, but he saw that she was not at her home at all. Then he received a call from a wrong number, and he said that we have kidnapped Wan. If you want to save her life, then immediately reach the given address. Hearing this, he immediately ran out and quickly reached the place where some people were holding Wan. He said, "What do you people want? Please let her go, I am ready to give whatever you ask." They said, "If we let her go, will you give your everything to her?" To which he started saying, "Yes, yes, I will give it." Hearing this, Wan started smiling and immediately stood up, saying, "That's enough. Now you all have heard that he will give his everything to me." She was already dressed and ready in a wedding dress. Seeing such a big prank, Jiang also relaxed a little and started laughing. Lino and Jino had also fully participated in this prank, while Jiang immediately goes and hugs Wan. Wan said that we both have waited a lot. Let's take our next step now. From today, you are mine. Hearing this, Jiang said okay, meaning he also became ready to be her life partner. After hearing this, everyone celebrates together, and with this, our series also has a happy ending.